Ever walked into a business meeting, heart pounding, palms sweating, wishing you were anywhere but there? It's a familiar fear, isn't it? This anxiety, this lack of confidence often creeps up on us in critical business situations. We question our abilities, doubt our decisions, and second-guess our worth. But have you ever stopped to think why? Could there be certain habits, certain patterns of behavior that are feeding this fear? What if these feelings are not just random, but are the result of some bad habits you might not even be aware of? Let's dive into the 10 bad habits that could be sabotaging your confidence. First up, we have procrastination, the silent killer of dreams. It's a sneaky fiend that whispers sweet nothings about tomorrow being a better day to get things done. But remember, tomorrow is a mystical land where 99% of all human productivity, motivation, and achievement is stored. Moving on, we have the lack of preparation. This is a recipe for disaster. It's like stepping into a boxing ring blindfolded. You're setting yourself up for a knockout punch from life. Prepare, prepare, prepare. There's no substitute for it. Lastly, for this segment, we touch on the fear of failure. It's the ghost that haunts us, whispering tales of doom and gloom. But failure isn't the enemy. It's a teacher, a harsh one indeed, but a teacher nonetheless. It's through failure that we learn, grow, and ultimately succeed. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned for more. Moving on, we have more confidence killers lurking in the shadows. First, let's talk about negative self-talk. It's like having a little critic in your head, constantly whispering that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not anything enough. This constant barrage of negativity can decimate your confidence in no time flat. Next up, we have perfectionism. Now, striving for excellence is one thing, but when we start believing that anything less than perfect is a failure, we set ourselves up for a confidence crash. Perfection is an impossible standard, and constantly falling short can make us doubt our abilities. Finally, let's tackle overthinking. Overthinking takes us out of the present moment and traps us in a cycle of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. It can paralyze us with fear and uncertainty, and that's not a good place for confidence to thrive. But wait, we're not done yet. There are still 4 more habits to uncover. Brace yourself for the final 4 bad habits that are wreaking havoc on your confidence. First up, we have the habit of not asking for help. It's a common misconception that seeking assistance is a sign of weakness, but in reality, it's quite the opposite. It takes courage to admit that you don't know something and to reach out to others for guidance. By not asking for help, you're denying yourself the opportunity to learn and grow, which can significantly dent your confidence. Next, we have the habit of avoiding risks. It's natural to want to stay in your comfort zone, but it's also a quick way to stall your progress. To build confidence, you have to be willing to take calculated risks and face potential failure. Remember, every failure is a stepping stone towards success. Thirdly, we have the habit of comparing oneself to others. It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel inadequate, but it's important to remember that everyone's journey is unique. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own growth and achievements. This will not only boost your confidence, but also help you maintain a positive mindset. Finally, we have the habit of not setting goals. Without clear goals, it's easy to lose direction and motivation. Setting achievable goals gives you a sense of purpose and direction, which in turn boosts your confidence. Remember, the key is to set realistic goals that challenge you, but don't overwhelm you. Now that we've exposed these confidence-destroying habits, let's talk about their overall impact on your business life. These habits, when left unchecked, can create a cycle of self-doubt and fear that can hold you back from reaching your full potential. But by recognizing and addressing these habits, you can break this cycle and build a strong, unwavering confidence that will propel you towards success in your business and beyond. Understanding the impact of these habits is the first step towards reclaiming your confidence. Let's take a moment to reflect on what these 10 habits really do to our self-esteem and confidence in business. Firstly, procrastination, the thief of time. It not only steals away precious moments, but erodes your trust in your ability to deliver. Coupled with perfectionism, the second habit, it creates a debilitating cycle of delay and dissatisfaction. Secondly, the fear of failure and criticism, which are habits 3 and 4. They create an invisible barrier that stops us from venturing into uncharted territories where growth and learning happen. They make us play it safe, stifling innovation and progress. Next, we have the habit of negative self-talk, our fifth enemy. It's a silent killer of confidence, subtly whispering doubts and fears into our ears, undermining our belief in ourselves. Habit 6, comparison, fosters a false sense of inferiority or superiority, both of which are detrimental to our confidence. It distracts us from our unique journey and potential. The seventh habit, the lack of self-care, leaves us physically drained and emotionally depleted, making it hard to stay confident and focused. Habits 8 and 9, the inability to say no, and the fear of change, rob us of our personal power and flexibility, critical elements for maintaining confidence in a dynamic business environment. Lastly, habit 10, the inability to set and achieve goals. Without clear goals, we're like ships adrift at sea, unsure of our direction and purpose. This uncertainty chips away at our confidence. These habits collectively form a formidable foe to our confidence, but awareness is the first step to change. Recognizing these habits for what they are allows us to take deliberate action to overcome them. Whether it's seeking professional help, leveraging resources, or simply making a conscious effort to break these patterns, we can reclaim our confidence. Remember, the power to change these habits lies in your hands. Don't let these invisible enemies hold you back from reaching your full potential. It's time to rise above, to take control, and to confidently stride towards success. Now that you know the 10 bad habits that destroy your confidence in business, what will you do next? It's time to take a step back and look at your own habits. Are they serving you, or are they secretly sabotaging your confidence? It's easy to fall into patterns without realizing it, and sometimes it's these patterns that are holding us back. So, take a moment to reflect. Do you find yourself doubting your decisions? Are you constantly comparing yourself to others? Do you let fear stop you from taking risks? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then it's time to make a change. Remember, confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. And the first step to building confidence is breaking down the barriers that stand in your way. That's why it's so important to identify and eliminate these bad habits. Think about the benefits. Confidence can open doors, create opportunities, and inspire others. People are naturally drawn to confident leaders, and by boosting your confidence, you're not only improving your own life, but also the lives of those around you. Don't let these habits hold you back. Take control, boost your confidence, and see the difference it makes in your business life. And as always, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends.